Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad the Lad. Welcome back to another reaction. Hope you're doing great. If I look a little dizzy today, that's because of my vaccination I got some minutes ago. Well, it was my booster, my third, by the way. If you're not vaccinated, you should probably do that. But anyways, today is a new champion reveal, probably. We have 12 new cards in total. And I'm assuming that we get Yuumi. We are 2 minutes to go, and I think it's from the Fae package, so we will get Yuumi, presumably. And my body is ready. Alright, this is it. YouTube unfortunately doesn't have it yet, so we will check it on the Twitter. Let's go. Yesterday was a bit loud, so I'm hoping this is fine today. Let's go.
We're off on a new adventure.
Yuumi's here to help.
I go where you go.
Attach a new keyword. Wait a minute. Yuumi is a 3-mana 2/2 Fae, dual region from Target as well, and it says round start grant the unit I'm attached to +1/+1, otherwise grant me +1/+1 instead. So let's read out what attach does first. Play me on any ally to give it my stats and keywords while I'm attached. Wow, that's a very interesting interaction, and it has even, like, this looks like a little cat, like the symbol. When that ally leaves play, recall me. Okay, so you actually can play, or not really kill that card, I guess. Level up, I or the unit I'm attached to have attacked 3+ times. So yeah, rarely comes to mind. Things like Rune Reckoner comes to mind, where we attack multiple times with one unit. Even Cataclysm is a thing. But let's see on here how this works. Oh, that's crazy.
Your lunch.
Okay.
Check the book.
Another faded keyword unit. I guess another Fae. Okay. Does this... Wait a minute, does this give +1/+1 each round? The Rainbow Fish is a 4/1 elusive attached. Ooh. Play me on an ally to give my stats and keywords while I'm attached. When the ally leaves play, recall me. Okay, so... the same ability, basically. But what? Giving elusive for 4 mana to anybody? And we have seen that already, right? With Sunbook's map, for example. Yeah, running the +1/+1 again. And yeah, here comes the level up, I guess. Let's go.
Come on, book. Don't worry,
Oh, not yet.
I've got your back.
Was that best pals, best buddies? Give an ally barrier this round. Give an ally what? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. From Bandle City, like giving barrier or spell shield. It's very versatile. It's like Bastion, but better.
Today we say
Playtime.
It's insane, dude.
Enough.
Like interactions.
Zoom.
Another card. I won't stop for any card here. We'll see it in a second. Okay, but now comes the level up. Papercraft Dragon. Okay, I will watch that for a second here. So it's a 5-mana Fae, 2/2, attach yet again, play me on an ally to give it my stats and keywords while I'm attached. It says the same. I think they just write down the attached keyword for every attached unit they have, and it has double strike, and +1, +2/+2. That's actually insane. Holy smokes.
Let's find a new
Always
best
use the body
friend.
systems. Here comes the level up.
Time to
Alright,
turn the
that's great.
page, book.
Okay, and when she's leveled, when I level up or round start, grant the unit I'm attached to spell shield and +1/+1. Oof.
I
An
will
ongoing
make the gods
spell shield
remember
engine.
this day.
The power of friendship.
Alright. Okay, this one is really tough to rate. Like, attaching units to other units makes it so that you will bind the power on one specific unit. And what I'm asking myself, if you hush that, will then the Yuumi just, like, be obliterated if you kill the unit that round? That would be pretty scary and would be making Hush really powerful as well. So let's check these one by one. We have the Assistant Librarian. Has faded a 2-mana 2/2 Fae, and has fated. And Nexus Strike has draw a spell that costs 3 or less. What? That's what? It's way too powerful for a 2-drop, dude. Like the Faded keyword alone. And then upon Nexus Strike, you draw a spell every time. That's insane, dude. Like, give this Elusive or give this Overwhelm. Or even like turn 2, the enemy has no turn 2 play to block. Which happens quite some time. You get a free draw, and yeah, that's pretty sick. Plus the Faded keyword, and then in Battle City. Like, they don't have that much buffs, but we have seen this 3-mana buff yet, so... yeah, pretty scary card for sure. So Friendship is that card that is basically Bastion but better, because you can deny any incoming big damage or big spell, like Vengeance, for example, right? For the same amount of mana, but you don't get the +1/+1. That's pretty hard, scary for sure. And having this in Banalcy, like they have so many tools now, it's just insane. Yeah, Yuumi is really hard to raid. Like, this is not actually a real card, champion-wise, on the board. Like, you always attach this to a unit and then you give it the +2/+2 and you grant it +1/+1 each round start. So I guess it will also count for enemy round start, which means you get +2/+2 until you have your next attack, basically. So an ongoing power engine, which can get really nasty on elusives, for example. Like, this is what I discussed in the podcast with Sunny together as well, that it's a big problem that buffing stats for units, for elusive units and for non-elusive units, is basically the same. On elusive, stats buffs are somewhat too explosive. We have seen this with the Poro deck, Iceborne Poros, right? So yeah, my concerns are a bit in that regard, that attached could be toxic together with elusives. So let's see what's her signature card. It's Yuumi's Prowling Projectile. Deal 1 to a unit, grant an ally +1 attack. For 2 mana, that's not too bad. Like, this is sort of a troll chant-ish effect that you can like gain the advantage of 2 combats for 2 mana. And that's pretty good, definitely. And also granting an ally +1 attack by fast speed is a really bizarre interaction. Like, normally you would always have this at burst speed or at slow speed. We very rarely see any fast speed buffs. So this could come in clutch, for example, against Frostbites. For example, if you put that on a Teemo, that Teemo will then just get the +2 attack, +1 attack, and it goes on stack and you can Frostbite him. This would be an interaction that's, yeah, quite scary in that regard. So maybe a Teemo Yuumi deck, buffing the Teemo to insanity and then just smash the enemy for too much damage, granting the +1/+1 to Teemo each round. It's pretty scary. Okay, let's see on here. We have the Quick Quill, which is a 2-mana 1/1 with quick attack and attached keywords. So we can also grant quick attack and then the +1/+1 for the 2 mana. Yeah, like all the attached cards, it's really hard to rate if you see this in a vacuum, right? And if you haven't tested it out already, we'll have to wait and see how these cards work out. But it doesn't look too bad. Like, especially put this on a champion, for example, give it quick attack, that a champion that normally doesn't have it, for example, in Aphelios or something like that. That could come in handy here. Then we have the Scholarly Climber, which is a 5/4 with 4/4 mana with Spell Shield, double region with target in Banal City. Yeah, I don't know if this will see any play. Like, with the Banal City Mayor and double region decks, probably. And maybe now Tristana becomes a thing now with all these new double region units that we have. But other than that, we also have this 5/5 Dragon, which has the Fury keyword on it and also the Spell Shield, and this doesn't even get played, right? And the Scholarly Climber will end up at the same spot, presumably, because, yeah, 1 less HP, it costs 1 less, but other than that, not really a big threat because it doesn't have Overwhelm keyword on it, for example, that you would need in order to make use of it, that we saw with the Rune Runner, for example, right? Okay, Papergraph Dragon, yet again, double strike for 5 mana and attached. You always play this on slow speed, which is really important to note here, like these are units, which means, yeah, no real combat interaction in that regard. You can surprise double attack put on it, so to say. So I don't know how reliable this will be. Like I said, we will have to wait and see how it works out. And then we have the Mushroom Ring, which has just an adorable art. A 3-mana 2/2 Fey quick attack. When I'm summoned or round start, give me power this round equal to the number of other allied Fey in play or attached. Wait a minute, in play? I mean, okay, other Fey followers, so to say, or attached Feys. It's pretty interesting. Like, this can grow to a real big state if you have this whole Fae archetype, right? We see this Papercraft Dragon, Quick Quill, and all the other units also all have Fae, like Yuumi as well. The Assistant Librarian, all these. But it kind of looks pre-built again, because there are not that many Faes in the deck, in the game. So we'll see how much of a variety we can bring to this deck. And then we have the Fae Rainbow Fish, the 4-mana 2/1 with Elusive and Attached that we saw in the video. Pretty scary as well. Like I said, this is probably the most toxic one amongst all of these. Yeah, maybe Yuumi is also becoming toxic at some point. I don't know, the +1/+1 each round can go places. Alright, we'll hop on to Mobalytics and see if there is any more. Okay, now that I'm here, there are no new cards, unfortunately. All of these have been revealed in the video already. So as a final statement, I think Yuumi could be really strong in case you don't consider things like Hash or Minimorph and stuff like that. The Assistant Librarian is really powerful as well. And yeah, the Power of Friendship is definitely one of the most broken cards amongst these. Other than that, we will have to wait and see how these attached cards will work and how they will perform. So let me know if you are pleased with today's reveals. If you want to see me reacting to all the other champions, you can always subscribe up here. And also do deck building with unconventional decks. You can also check one right here. Really dope list there. Check that out next. So thanks for watching, and until next time, you stay legendary. Vlad out.